Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, I was disappointed to hear that Angel Reese is not going to be able to finish out the WNBA season because of a season-ending wrist injury. And so, when I first heard that with my suspicious mind, I thought, this came up all of a sudden. And I guess injuries do come up all of a sudden. Yes, we know they do. And I think there's some report about her having surgery and everything. So I guess it's all on the up and up. And I can only do as I always do with Angel Reese and those like her. Wish her the best. But now, I'm going to let y'all go down this rabbit hole with me while I share my conspiracy theory. Now, we know who's been hyped up in this league from the very beginning. The best that ever played the game. So good that she could play in the NBA and hold her own. So we know who that is, and it is not Angel Reese. But when Angel Reese and the person that we know has been hyped up were drafted into the WNBA, I don't think anybody expected Angel Reese to come out swinging the way she did, to dominate in the areas that she dominates in the way that she does. So all season long, every time her name comes up, the other person's name has to come up. Every time she's mentioned as the rookie of the year, no, it's the other person. She's the best that ever played the game. You know, when they're talking about these other types of people, they always speak in superlatives. They're the best. They've done the most than anybody has ever done it before. So we know all about that. But Angel Reese came into that WNBA swinging. She came in there winning. She came in there making a name for herself, making, all kinds of statistics and just winning. But not only is she winning in the WNBA, she's winning with her beauty and her personality and her work ethic. So now she has a Reebok tennis shoe deal and she's representing Reese's Pieces. So she's making her money. Yet the fact remains that she's playing some outstanding basketball in the WNBA. So what to do? Caitlin Clark, the person that we know has been hyped up, is a good player. We all acknowledge that. She's interesting in that she has been hyped up and she has lived up to the hype to the best of her ability. But the charisma, the it factor, the wow factor that comes with star quality, I'm not sure that she has that, and Angel Reese does. And that is why every time Angel Reese's name comes up, they mention hers too. So this is the dilemma for the WNBA as I see it. And y'all know I'm opinionated, so I'm going to let you know how I see it. The WNBA has and always has had a lot of potential, but it had an image problem. It really did have an image problem. So they really wanted to create a better image, I believe, for the WNBA. They needed a white girl to do this. And they have some good white players in the WNBA. But Caitlin Clark just sort of stands out as the all-American white girl from Iowa. She doesn't have a past. She has a boyfriend. That's important. And she has a particular skill. She specializes in those three-pointers. And when she gets an opening, she'll put one in. So she had that going for her. I believe a decision was made. We're going to make her the face of the WNBA. Problem one was she had not won a national championship in college. Yet and still, she was still a good enough player that they could use her to become the face of the WNBA. Now the problem came in with Angel Reese, who led the LSU women's basketball team to a national championship in 2022. So Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark were drafted the same time. I do believe that they thought that Caitlin Clark was going to outplay Angel Reese and dominate WNBA, and it just didn't happen. Angel Reese has been on her tail and has been holding her own, and with all that she has going for her, she just naturally demands the spotlight. Okay, so now here we are moving toward the end of the season, I guess. Angel Reese is holding her own, and Caitlin Clark has not been able to break out away from her to become the dominant Rookie of the Year player that they want her to be. So the situation has become desperate, and desperate times call for desperate measures. So now it's time to cook up the witch's brew and come up with some trickery. Now remember, Caitlin Clark is the face that they want to represent women's basketball in the United States. They need Caitlin Clark to be the Rookie of the Year. Now, y'all going down this rabbit hole with me. Now, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just speculating about how, it could be, because I know how this stuff can go down. So I'm not that far off. So I believe that with all that she has going for herself, Angel Reese maybe she got hurt. Let's put it that way. So she got hurt. She hurt her wrist, and now they're saying, well, she can't play for the rest of the season. Now, if that's going to leave the door open for Caitlin Clark to be the Rookie of the Year, because white people really want that. They really want that. They're threatening these girls. They're threatening Angel Reese. She has been subjected to a lot of racial slurs and a lot of hatefulness over a women's basketball title. It's almost unbelievable. So I don't know if she would do that. I'm not saying she would, but if she was to be talked to by somebody in general management or somebody that owned the team that said, look, we need this sport to go forward. We need it to grow. We need it to gain momentum. We need higher ticket sales, more revenue. You have played outstanding basketball this year, and you are a valued and important part of this league. But for this particular thing, we need you to step back. I'm just wondering if that's something that would be considered that they would do. And say, you're going to still have all these endorsements and you're going to get more endorsements. I don't know. I know that would not be unheard of. And I don't know if you put pressure on people, I don't know what it would do to them. So I'm just saying that it looks like they just want Angel Reese to win. They just want Angel Reese. They need a win. White people need a win. They need a big sports win. And they want to win by hook or by crook or by any means necessary. They want her to win. They're all over the internet. Just like anything they get involved with. They don't even look at it objectively. They just want to win. Whether they're the best or not. They want to win. I'm just wondering if anybody put any pressure on her to say, this is what you're going to do. You're just going to take one for the team. You're injured and you're out for the season. And then Caitlin will win Rookie of the Year. And you'll come back next year and you'll win whatever the big prize is. I don't know. So anyway, like I said, this is my conspiracy theory. Y'all went down this rabbit hole with me. So let me know what you think. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening.